Hello guys, welcome to our channel Knowledge World. Today in this country comparison video, we will be comparing two Asian giants, India and China. We will be comparing these countries in many different aspects such as location and area, population, economy, military, statistics and rankings and many more. So guys, before we begin this video, subscribe to our channel Knowledge World and switch on the notifications button so that you don't miss any new updates. So guys, let's begin. Now let's talk about the location and area of both these countries. India is a country located in South Asia, whereas China is a country located in East Asia. India has an area of 3.2 million square kilometers, whereas China has an area of 9.5 million square kilometers. India is the seventh largest country in the world, whereas China is the fourth largest country in the world. India shares its borders with 7 countries, whereas China shares its borders with 14 countries. India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, whereas China is divided into 23 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, and some more divisions. Now let's talk about the population of both these countries. India has a population of 1.38 billion people, whereas China has a population of 1.43 billion people. The population density of India is 463 people per square kilometer, whereas the population density of China is 153 people per square kilometer. 35% of the Indian population live in urban area, whereas 60.8% of the Chinese population live in urban area. The population growth rate of India is 0.99%, whereas the population growth rate of China is 0.39%. India contributes to about 17.7% of the world's population, whereas China contributes to about 18.4% of the world's population. Now let's talk about the economy of both these countries. The currency of India is the Indian rupee, whereas the currency of China is the Chinese yuan. The nominal GDP of India is 3.2 trillion US dollars. The nominal GDP of China is 15.2 trillion US dollars. The GDP PPP of India is 12.36 trillion US dollars. The GDP PPP of China is 29.47 trillion US dollars. If we talk about GDP contribution by sector, agriculture contributes to about 15.4% to the Indian GDP, industry sector contributes to about 23% to the Indian GDP, and service sector contributes to about 61.6% to the Indian GDP. Agriculture sector contributes to about 7.9% to the Chinese GDP, industry sector contributes to about 40.5% of the Chinese GDP, and service sector contributes to about 51.6% to the Chinese GDP. As of 2020, the GDP growth rate of India is 1.9% and the GDP growth rate of China is 1.2%. The GDP per capita of India is 2,338 US dollars and the GDP per capita of China is 10,872 US dollars. As of June 21st, 2020, 1 US dollar is equal to 76.25 Indian rupees and 1 US dollar is equal to 7.07 Chinese yuan. As of 2019, India imported goods worth of $514 billion and exported goods worth of 330 billion US dollars. If we talk about China, China imported goods worth of 2.13 trillion US dollars in 2019 and exported goods worth of 2.4 trillion US dollars. If we talk about religion in both these countries, in India, 79.8% people follow Hinduism, 14.2% people follow Islam, 2.3% people follow Christianity, 1.7% people follow Sikhism, and 1.5% people follow other religions such as Buddhism, Jainism, and etc. If we talk about China, 72% of the people are atheist, that is, they do not follow any religion. 16% of the people follow Buddhism, 3% of the people follow Christianity, 3% of the people follow Islam, and 6% of the people of China follow other religions. If we talk about military power of both these countries, India is the fourth strongest country in the world in terms of military power, and China is the third strongest country in the world in terms of military power. The military budget of India is $61 billion and the military budget of China is $237 billion. India has fought 5 wars after independence, in which India has won 4 and lost 1. If we talk about China, China has fought numerous wars after independence such as Korean War, Sino-Vietnamese War and Indo-China War. Now let's talk about the government of both these countries. Firstly, let's know when these countries got their independence. India got its independence on 15th August 1947. China got its independence on 1st October 1949. The government of India is a democratic government, whereas the government of China is a communist government. According to the Election Commission of India, there are 2,599 registered parties and 8 national parties in India. Since China is a one-party state, there is only one political party in China, which is the Communist Party of China. The Prime Minister of India in 2020 is Narendra Modi and the President of China is Xi Jinping. Now let's talk about the space agencies of both these countries. ISRO is the space agency in India. ISRO stands for Indian Space Research Organization. CNSA is the space agency in China. CNSA stands for China National Space Administration. ISRO was founded on 15th August 1969. CNSA was founded on 22nd April 1993. The headquarters of ISRO is in Bengaluru, whereas the headquarters of CNSA is in Beijing. The budget of ISRO is $1.9 billion, whereas the budget of CNSA is $11 billion. Now let's talk about some of the famous cities in both these countries. Firstly, let's talk about some of the famous cities in India. Bengaluru, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Pune, Surat, and Jaipur. Now let's talk about some of the famous cities in China. Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Hangzhou, Guangzhou, Tianjin, Chengdu, Xi'an, Guilin, and Wuhan. Now let's talk about the statistics and rankings of both these countries in various indexes. Literacy rate of India is 74.04%. Literacy rate of China is 96.4%. Poverty rate in India is 6.3%, whereas poverty rate in China is 1.7%. Unemployment rate in India is 5.4%, whereas unemployment rate in China is 4.3%. Life expectancy in India is 70.62 years, whereas life expectancy in China is 77.47 years. India comes under the category of Medium Human Development Index. India has a HDI of 0.647. India ranks 129th on the list. The HDI of China is 0.758. China ranks 85th on the list. China comes under the category of High Human Development Index. The ease of doing business rank of India is 63rd, whereas China ranks 31st in ease of doing business. India has a forex reserve of $501.7 billion. The forex reserve of China is $3.1 trillion US. India has 38 World Heritage Sites. China has 55 World Heritage Sites. The richest person in India is Mukesh Ambani, whereas the richest person in China is Jack Ma. Finally, let's talk about some tourist destinations in both these countries. First, let's begin with India. Taj Mahal, Red Fort, Statue of Unity, Jantar Mantar, Mysore Palace, Lotus Temple, Elephanta Caves, Golden Temple of Amritsar, the beaches of Goa, and Cubbon Park. If we talk about tourist destinations in China, we get Great Wall of China, the Forbidden City, the Terracotta Army, the Summer Palace, the Laotian Giant Buddha, the Potala Palace, Mount Kailash, Shanghai Disneyland, the Bund, and the West Lake. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel Knowledge World, and if you like this video, give a like to this video. So guys, Meet you in the next video.